All right, Transformers, we got a special treat. Gord has come into our program and he's brought so much passion and energy, and he's been a valuable part of our client base. And so I'm excited to kind of get to know a little bit of his backstory for all of you guys to hear a little bit of his fitness journey as well. And so, before you joined us, Gord, like exactly where were you with your fitness?
Well, I was super struggling. I've been working from home for a couple of years, and that process of being really close to food at any time I wanted was a challenge. So I had achieved some good fitness and a nice weight about 7 years ago. I'm 54, and was looking good. I had an event to get to, and I needed to look good at it. I looked fantastic at it, and that lasted a number of months. But slowly but surely, that process had degraded, and my weight had just slowly gone up. And with the move to working from home and being close to the food and the pressures of that, I was just eating a lot. And so I even grew a beard just to try to give some definition to. I think that's why lots of us middle-aged guys grow a beard, right? To give some definition to the chin, because I was really carrying a lot of weight. And so I hit the highest weight I'd ever been. And I tried a number of times to overcome that myself, because I had the success I had 7 years ago was just on my own. I realized that I needed some sort of partner, and that's why I reached out through a friend to get your guys' help, because I think probably depressed a bit, because I gained the weight. I was buying XLs instead of the Ls I should be wearing for shirts and pants and things. And so I'd gotten to a point where it had to change. And so I was reaching out for an accountability partner and found it in Perform and Transform.
Awesome. Well, thanks for doing your research and searching us up. We're over the last 3 years, we've served over 2,000 clients, hundreds of five-star reviews, and we're number one in what we do. And that's why we guarantee results. And so, it sounds like you were struggling before you joined us, right? The clothes not fitting and needing to buy the next size up, and then also trying to do it on your own, and had some success, but it wasn't sustained success. And so, especially for a lot of, middle-aged guys like yourself, what I find is, the pride kicks in, is like, what, I've been fit before, I can do this again by myself. But the truth is, everyone has coaches, right? The best athletes in the world have coaches, right? And so the coach's role is to provide a couple things, right? To write the right plan for you, and to also hold you accountable until you can do it on your own. So you don't need a coach forever, just enough so that you can build those automatic habits, have the right disciplines in place with fitness, nutrition, and then you never have to worry about the weight gain ever again. And so you've experienced tremendous success in joining our program. You're humble enough to let guys like ourselves that are, half your age coach you and walk you through the fitness journey. And so share with us, after joining our program, like, what are some of the action steps you've taken? What are some of the habits that you've built so far?
Well, it's funny because I almost want to ask all of my fit friends, like, do you guys work out every day? Because I'm finding myself it's been just about 6 weeks. I've worked out virtually every day. So 6 or 7 days a week for 6 weeks. And I'm like, that's likely why people stay fit. And it's like, oh, like they actually work out. So, the weight loss I've experienced, which has been awesome, it's been a simple formula, right? I've been responsible to my coach to say, this is what I'm eating. I've gotten lots of good information from Coach Aki about why I'm making the decisions I'm making, not just, hey, you can only eat this, or, it's like, no, carbs are bad. Well, that's not the case, right? We, especially this week, I learned about why, which carbs are good, why they're important in your food and that sort of thing. So having a knowledge base. So yeah, I'm working out 6 or 7 days a week. And that's not like, I didn't put a home gym in my garage. Like, I literally have a mat, a couple of weights, and some and a bench. I actually use a kitchen chair, which, and so it hasn't been a huge investment equipment wise. And I've used my living room when it's cold. I've used my garage when it's nicer. And so I've been able to, and I've done it at recreation centers on a live feed. I've done, hotel rooms, not an issue. So that's the nice part about actually the process you guys have is doesn't matter really where I am in the province or in the world, considering time zone, but I can join wherever I'm at. And so I'm not disconnected at all. And literally, so my habit is to take a picture of anything I eat before I eat it. And most times I remember. Sometimes there's a bite or two out, but I do remember. And I've started working out, and I'm just much more aware. I'm not eating when I'm stressed out. I'm eating because I should be, be eating at that time.
Amazing. So it sounds like you got a lot of value, like learning about having that education around your food, having someone keep you accountable with it, having your workouts pretty much done wherever you would like, whenever, but making sure you get it in and building in that daily habit. And you're absolutely right, right? All the fit people, they make exercise a habit and a lifestyle, right? It's not something that you do short term for like a day or two or like a couple months, but it's something that you integrate, that you're doing consistently, just like brushing your teeth, right? And a lot of people are unfamiliar about online training. With COVID, we had to jump online because right now, at the time of the recording, all the gyms are shut down in Vancouver because of COVID, and so we've switched our model now to Zoom. And then with the Zoom workouts, it just made it extremely convenient, right? You don't have to drive to the gym and drive back, find a babysitter, and shower and change, and for ladies out there to do your hair and nails and makeup, right? So the more convenient it is, like hopping onto a Zoom workout, you just press the button. The more convenient, the better the execution, the better the results. And so it doesn't matter, you're at home, you're in your garage, you're at the rec center, you're on vacation, you can still join us. And that was one thing I really admired about you, Gord, is you are very consistent. You don't make excuses. You show up to each and every one of your workouts. And as a result, you're only two months into the program and you've had some tremendous results. And so for everyone watching, share with us, what are your results that you had with us so far?
Well, it has been striking because I'm really trying to I like I said, I hit my maximum, and so it's been not quite 6 weeks. And I feel like there should be a disclaimer: these results are not common, but it's just me. I'm just a guy from Ladner, and I just started, or now from Ladner, and I just started eating better and having some accountability. And I've lost 27 pounds in 6 weeks,
Amazing.
and it just keeps on coming off because like I don't lie to my coach, right? Like I basically send him any picture that anything I'm eating, and I haven't been cheating. I've been walking away from stuff. My little story. So my daughter and I got a free Blizzard a day for 20 weeks. A free Blizzard a week for 20 weeks. And since I joined the program, haven't had a Blizzard. I love Blizzards. So and so I've been able to bless other people with a Blizzard. But yeah, so the weight loss has been great. The dress pants that I was wearing that were getting pretty tight are nice and loose. I'm wearing this large instead of the XLs that I've been wearing for the last 6 or 8 or 10 months. Because the L's were just getting too tight. And so the results have been awesome. Everything else has been, I've learned to cook some new stuff too, which is great. And basically a big deal was I was just totally in the habit of eating a carb at night. Like I was just had potatoes on the plate or noodles or whatever the case may be. And that one change, and the fact that I had to be accountable to my coach to say, hey, no, I'm not going to eat that bowl of popcorn, as at 8 o'clock at night, that's just going to go onto my belly. That accountability has given me some great results.
Yeah, amazing. So you went from an extra large to a large. You pretty much hit your weight goal. You told me in the first call you want to lose 30 pounds. So you're down 27 pounds in 6 weeks, and you still got another 2.5 months to go with us. So
that's right.
Incredible, Gord. You're doing amazing. Really, really happy about your success. And so for everyone skeptical about working with us or on the fence, or maybe just haven't, pulled that trigger to join us, what would you say to them?
Well, I was a bit worried about the cost, honestly, and I thought, boy, like I'm going to have to make a serious investment to do this. And I was at the point, I was at the, not at maybe at the end of the rope, but pretty close to saying, hey, I got to do something. So I was willing to spend. But what I found actually was that the money I invested, I have a $6 drink that I have at Starbucks. Like I used to have it, like 4, 5, 6 times a week. And I used to stop by the dollar store for a this or a that, or I just got the munchies, those sorts of things. And so the money of not spending at dollar store and not spending at Starbucks, and the fact that we're stretching, I'm doing twists and turns and stretching properly. I've saved some visits to my chiropractor as well. I think that I'm not having the same issues I was having. So between those 3 things of saving some money, it's not net zero, but it made the investment not as big a deal because I've seen a big savings in those other areas. So the money I've invested with Perform and Transform was totally worth it. So I think it's worth doing the 7-day trial. And the fact that you guys had a prepayment bonus was awesome. Hopefully that's that's available for everybody. But I'm totally into that, because there's no sense, putting off a purchase. You got to. So I was fully committed to join the program for a specific period of time, and there was no going back. And it wasn't like, oh well, maybe I'll stop the payments now. No, I was fully committed, and as a result, I've had really good results.
Amazing, amazing. Very proud of you, Gord. And so for all the viewers watching this video, if you want to take Gord and I up on the challenge, I'm offering a 7-day trial. Come train with me and get a taste of our program and see for yourself if it's going to be worth it for you. And then also as a bonus, if you would like to download my ebook, inside of my ebook, there's some recipes, simple workouts, my 3-step formula to boost metabolism. In the comment below, just type in me and I'll make sure to send you one. You can also check out my YouTube channel. I'm posting workout videos almost on a daily basis. You can check out some of my content there. And so Gord, thanks for coming on today's video and sharing with us your story, and very proud of you. Keep up the hard work.
Thank you. I appreciate the transformation.